Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. And on tap tonight, it's Anaheim going up against Detroit. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside.
Here we go.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And that's how you like to start the game. Boom, straight to the bucket for the easy deuce.
Now Curry. Fires from deep. Sarr pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Brad, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well, and that's a very intriguing package. With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. In transition, here they come. Pass to Porter. Here's Lillard. Batum outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Lillard. From deep three-point land. Anaheim with the rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation. Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
Pass to Sarr. To the middle. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, good floor recognition from Sarr. Encouraging to see him working on his passing like this.
Back to Miller. And he dunks it down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
He throws it down with two hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one. I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Oh, Carter with the block. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Pass to Porter. Here's Robinson. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
A solid read from Porter Jr. When he makes quality passes like this, it helps his team's overall chemistry.
Here's Curry. It's hauled in by Robinson.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Robinson. 11 points in the game. Oh, and Towns with the block.
The wingspan of Towns in action, allowing him to get on the ball.
Porter with the steal. Here's Robinson. It's blocked. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Towns for 3. Hits the trifecta. And that'll tie this game up.
A fantastic three-point shooter. You got to guard Towns from the corners especially.
Pass to Robinson. Outside Curry. Carter on the wing. Miller outside. Outside Curry. Carter from outside. No good on the buzzer beater. First quarter wrapping up here, and it's a tie game. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
And as defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring, Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
Here's Hardaway. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Wade drives in to the paint. Here's Malone. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. The finish! Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Detroit calls timeout. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Sarr. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. Here's Sarr. No points yet. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
Left side Reeves. Miller outside. 6 to shoot. Batum with the defensive effort. Down low. Oh, deflected. The kick to Tatum. And he lobs it up. Reeves with the ball. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Sarr. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Austin Reeves picks one up.
Well, Sarr is already used to attracting defensive contact, and this time he manages to finish right through it.
And here's Anaheim now, trailing by 5. Odom. Pass to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Not only is Sarr a willing passer, he's a very skilled passer as well.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Outside Reeves. Miller outside.
Yeah, nice hustle from Batum on defense. Just going to work and focusing on shutting down the shot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul. Anaheim making a switch here. It's stolen by Curry. They've got numbers. It's picked off. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Miller. Inside. Another steal. Here's Odom. Driving inside.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time finding his teammate for the great look.
Here's Curry. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That one misses for Curry. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick them up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half of this game. Pass to Robinson. Back to Lillard. Outside for Porter. To the inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
And here's Curry for three. Oh, Curry doing what he does best.
Boy, that's unfair. Curry hitting those pull-ups.
And he misses. Only 2 for 6. Here's Sarr. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Detroit on top. They're up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so Curry will bring it up for Anaheim. 4-point game. From deep, Curry buries the triple.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Tipped away. Curry with a steal. Pass to Miller, who was stolen by Lillard. In transition, here they come. Here's Sarr. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, defensively, against a young guy like Sarr, his size and energy can be overpowering.
And so he makes both from the line.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Outside Curry. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Oh, it's blocked by Towns. Pass to Carter. Back to Curry. For the lead. Curry from inside.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
Detroit calls timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
And the basket is good.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Pass to Curry. Towns on a screen. Back to Miller. And he banks in the layup. Miller's got 6 points.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim. Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Pass to Towns. Here's Odom. 6 on the shot clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Anaheim making a switch here. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Porter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Nice to see that intensity from Porter Jr. going right into the defender to collect a shooting foul.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Lillard outside to the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here's Miller. Give him 8 points now. Towns on a screen. Back to Carter. Clock at 6. These are his first free throws of the game. And that one falls for Carter. And so Carter nails them both. There's 47 seconds left in the third. To the paint. Here's Yao. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Carter. Oh, rejected by Lillard. And he's able to get it back. Shot clock at 6. Inside. The rebound by Detroit.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Ooh, rugged finish from Tatum.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
A nice shot by Duncan. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
Pass to Yao. On the wing, Tatum. Got it up. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Anaheim ahead, leading by a point. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up. Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Sarr. Odom grabs the miss. That's tipped. Here's Sarr. Down low. Bibby. Blocked! 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. It's deflected.
And sometimes shooters forget how long Batum is. He uses it so well to reject shots.
Second chance shot. Odom. The rebound by Detroit. Outside Hardaway. Outside Tatum. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Inside. It's stolen. Here's the break. Ahead. Jumps up. And it's powered home by Towns.
And this is not the time to be giving up turnovers. Those points could end up being a deciding factor in this game.
Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Anaheim.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
One other thing I've liked is how assertive they've been on D, swatting a good number of shots away as a result.
And some changes here for Detroit. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Detroit's head coach had some words for his team over the break. He told his players, "We are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game."
Okay, thank you, Allie. Yeah, good.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate. Oh, no.
Look out! Ruthless!
How is the hoop still standing?
Ooh. You can hurt yourself with moves like that.
It's worth it if you can pull it off, though.
Oh, he went full peacock mode there. Look, you know what they say. When you got it, you got to flaunt it.
Detroit trails by 8.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
To the paint. Here's Towns. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Towns has got 8 points in the quarter.
And what a luxury to have a big man who can score like Towns. He's been unstoppable here.
Here's Yao. Pass to Bibby. Here's the three. Anaheim with the rebound.
Questionable shot selection in that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Tatum with it. Now guarded by Curry. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And here's Curry for three. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's three ball is falling. That's how good he is.
Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Tatum from long range. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Anaheim on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Odom. Here's Miller. And the three-pointer goes. And now a 12-point Anaheim lead.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Here's Curry. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
The opposition had no answer for them. The way they attacked them relentlessly was so impressive, man. That was a good win.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, rejected by Lillard. Second shot opportunity. And here's Porter outside. On target from range. Pass to DeRozan. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. So Anaheim wins it. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.